Oh, there we go. All right. Just make sure that is muted. Very good. All right. So welcome everybody. Lorelea Roberts with the Offerings of Wonder by Lorelea. And I'm going to take control of the screen. And let's see, spotlight. There we go. Okay, so we are going to be working on this hourglass type of handle wrap. That's what it reminded me of, was an hourglass. And to do this, let's just talk about materials that you might want to use. However wide your handle is, so I'm using paint sticks. I like to use paint sticks to do the demos on. But however wide your handle is, you want 5 pieces of dyed reed that would fit within the width of your handle. And even if they go all the way to the edge, that's fine. But you need 5 pieces that will fit the width of your handle. And then, and it can be a flat or flat oval. Either works for the design. And then for wrapping, I like to use cane a lot, but you could use flat oval reed, so like 11/64 or 3/16, make nice handle wraps as well. So for this sample, I did this with 11/64 flat oval, the blue dyed, the navy blue dyed, and then the wrap was 2.25 cane. And then I'm going to demo it with wrapping with 3mm cane, which is just a little bit bigger, just so you can see the difference of using different sizes and how it changes the look. So with that, I have my cane in the water. If you are weaving along with the replay, make sure that whatever your wrapping material is wet enough to be very flexible. And then I'm going to do pink this time. I'm just going to just dunk my 5 pieces of pink. I just dunk them into the water, just get them a little bit damp, and we'll hang them there. All right, so I'm gonna grab my cane here, and I'm gonna do it on a paint stick again. But to start, the back of your handle, you're gonna take whatever you're wrapping with and just make a miter turn or a 90-degree turn. So let me just do that. Let me bring it up nice and close. So we're making a 90-degree turn, and that's the part that's going to go on the back of your handle. So it will lay on the back of your handle. Let me see if I can get the light on here. There we go. There, that's a little bit better. And then we're just going to wrap. So we're going to come around the front of your handle and come around the back. When you come around the back of your handle, you want to go over that little piece that you have pointing straight up and that tail, and you're just going to wrap right over it, and that's going to lock in this beginning part of your wrapping. The idea is you want to keep everything nice and close together. So when you're wrapping your handle, nice and close together. So close together on the front as well as on the back side. The back side of your handle should look just as pretty as the front side of your handle. Okay. All right. So I'm going to, I've got 3 wraps on here right now, and you can decide. So let me just show, I did 5 wraps, 4 or 5 when you start. And then I'm going to take my pieces and I'm just going to tuck them in. So that's there. So I'm just tucking them in. So I'm going to stick all 5 pieces in. I'm just tucking them under the wraps that I've already done. Okay. All right. So I got all 5 in. And now I'm going to just do a couple more wraps just to really secure these in. Okay. So now I've got 5 wraps to start, and now we are ready to start working on our design. So I'm going to bring it around. Okay. Our first step is going to be going under all 5 pieces. So that is step 1. I'm going to bring it in, and then I'm going to make sure on the side, I just want to show you here, want to make sure everything stays nice and tight. So we want to bring that right down. So under all 5. Okay. And again, on the back side, you want to make sure that the back side's looking just as pretty as the front side. Okay. Our second step is we're going to go over 1, under 3, over 1. So I'm going to pick up these 3 middle ones. There we go. And as you are doing this pattern, just make sure that your dyed reed stays nice and straight. So second step was over 1, under 3, over 1, and a nice tight wrap on the back. And you're doing this on a handle, obviously you got to keep pulling it through, so it's a little easier on a paint stick. All right. Oh, sorry. Let me take this back for a second. I really wanted the hourglass to be big. I'm going to come back for a second. Sorry. I'm going to do each step twice to really emphasize it. So sorry about that. I was playing with the different patterns and I did it single and I didn't like it quite as much. So let me try that again. So I went under 5 twice. Just redo that. And now we can do the over 1, under 3, over 1. And what this is going to do, it's going to help that pattern really stand out. And because I'm using the 3mm and I use the 2.25 on the blue one, I want you guys to be able to see the difference doing the same pattern. There we go. Okay. So we're doing over 1, under 3 twice. There we go. Okay, and then we're wrapping around. And then now we're going to go over 2, under 1, over 2, over 2, under 1, over 2. And then I'm going to wrap it around. I'm going to do that again. Over 2, under 1, over 2. Okay, so just to show you where we're at, we are right up to the center part with our new one. So now we're going to reverse it, and we're going to do over 1, under 3, over 1. We'll do that twice. Again, over 1, under 3, over 1. Okay, again, make sure all your dyed reed stands up nice and straight. All right, and now we're going to go under all 5 twice. Bring it in, and when you do that, just make sure the side of your handle, everything should be nice and close together. So under 5 twice. There we go. Okay. And now we're going to put the, I call it the in-between to differentiate each hourglass. So I'm going to wrap over top of all 5 4 times. 2, Whoops. Let me straighten out my cane here for a second. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. There we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so that is our first set. And this is a one, the cane is 3 millimeters, so it's a little bit larger. All right. So I also wanted to talk about when you're wrapping a handle. I think one of the hardest things is knowing, how much wrap do you need to have. And so one of the things I like to show you is how to add on if you need to add on. So we've just done the 4 to separate it. And now we're going to do our under 5. When you are going under all of them, that is the easiest way to add on. So I'm under 5 here, and we're going to pretend that this was the end of our cane. And I am going to just trim it right here at the edge of my handle or my paint stick. So I trimmed it right here. And then I pretend I'm now grabbing a new piece to add on. There we go. And we are going to stick it right under all 5 and right on top of the piece that we cut. So I'm going to leave the tail out there so I can just show you. So I went under all 5 and I scooted it down so it's right on top of the piece that was there. And then I'm just going to pull the end so it's under all 5. And now you're ready to go. So that hides your add-on. So you don't have to worry about when you're doing a wrap, if something breaks or you don't have enough in the piece that you have, then you can always add on and you don't see that. So now I'm going to do my second under 5. We're going to do one more set with this. So we went under 5 twice. We did an add-on. Then we're going to do the over 1, under 3. There we go. And I'm going to just straighten everybody back out. There we go. Okay. And we're going to do this one again. Over 1, under 3. And we'll do the middle of our hourglass, which is over 2, under 1. And again, just, when you're wrapping, take your time and make sure that you're staying nice and tight. And again, the underside of your handle should look just as pretty as the top side. All right, so now we're going to go backwards again or reverse it, and we're going to go over 1, under 3, over 1, under 3. Go. And then under all 5. All 5, all 5. And 2. Okay. And then we're gonna we would start our central section, but we're gonna pretend we're at the end of our handle or at the other side of our handle, and I want to make sure I show you how to end as well. So we're gonna do a full wrap. I'm gonna do one full wrap. So we've captured all 5 pieces, and now I'm just gonna trim them. So we're gonna pretend this is the end of our handle. So I'm just gonna trim them up. I want enough to capture, a couple of rows of my wrap. So here we go. So this is the 3rd row of my wrap, and I started with 5, so I would want to do 5 at the end. So there's the 3. Let me just undo that. So there's the ends. That's row 3. It's going to finish capturing that, and then I'm going to do 2 more. So it'll be the same at the beginning and at the end. So beginning and end. And then we're going to come back to the back side, and I'm going to just trim this. And we're going to do the same thing. we're going to make a 90-degree bend on here. So a 90-degree bend. And then we're just going to take that tail and tuck it back under all of our pieces. All right. So I wanted to show you just the difference of using a wider wrap around. So on this one, the wrap was 2.25. And on this one, it was 3 millimeters. So it's what, 0.75. So less than a millimeter difference, but you can see the pattern. The hourglass is much bigger on this one than this one. So I just wanted to show you a couple different looks. Part of my job doing these demos is to inspire you guys, get you guys thinking, and then to try things. So if you were using a thicker wrap, let's say you were using like a 3/16, then I would probably just do a single wrap instead of double wraps if you wanted your hourglasses to be more condensed. But if you want them spread out, then do the double wraps. So just again, I'm going to bring those up so you guys can see them close. All right. What do you think? Pretty easy. Adds a nice little pop of color to your handles to do baskets. I love doing that. All right, so that is the demo portions. Let me remove the spotlight here. So let's see. I see Sherry still on the chat. So usually at the end of this, I always like to ask if anybody has show and tell they'd like to do. So Sue, I don't know if you've been working on anything you want to share, whether it's basket related or some other talent that you have.
Possibly. Let me get organized.
Okay.
I was at a basket weaving seminar in DeWitt, Iowa, yesterday, Friday and Saturday.
Oh, fun.
I guess it was, yeah, Friday. Anyway, maybe
Friday.
it was Saturday and Sunday too. I don't remember. So
Were you
let me
there
get
for
it.
Mother's Day?
No.
Okay. So S who's going to get hers. Sherry, I don't know if you want to come on and share. Oh, Chris is sharing in the chat. Hey, Chris. Chris, I just mailed off a package for you this morning. All right, let's see. I'm gonna bring it. Oh, very nice, Chris. Nice, nice. So Chris put a little pouch that she's been working on in the chat if you wanted to take a look at that, Sue.
Okay. Now, what do I do to get mine to be seen?
So you just show, I'm going to make you bigger so everybody can see. Let me just make you bigger. There we go. Okay. Ooh, that's pretty. I like the colors in it.
It is, we had a Mary Price come for
Yep.
the 2 days,
Yep.
and this is the pattern that I picked out to do. And this is 10 hours of work so far.
I was going to say that doing the, I don't know what you call it, but the little swirly
Yeah.
twirl things are very time consuming.
Yep. Because
But
you just go around the inserted color pieces. You don't do anything with the flat.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that was that one. I've got just the rim left to do.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Good job. Your shaping looks very nice.
Oh, thanks.
All right. Well, good. Thank you for sharing. Mary's a lovely. I love Mary. She's so sweet.
Yes.
All right. So I posted a video yesterday or the day before. I can't remember now. But I found this new to me anyway, rim that just kind of sits on the spokes. And I saw a lot of comments. People said, won't it just come off? But it seems, as long as it's, I think, tight, it seems pretty secured. So I was just playing around with that. And then I found in my stash this little wood base that's got holes for round reed. kind of looked like an egg holder to me. Right? You used to put soft boiled eggs in the shape. But anyway, so it's got holes, so I'll be experimenting with this. So I don't know if anybody has seen or done anything with it, something like this before. There's a name on it, CE Strong. Know if that, I'm not even sure what this was just my stuff, so I'm not sure where it came from. All right, so let's see. Oh, Sherry posted a picture in the chat too, if you want to look, Sue. I'm gonna maybe make that big. Oh, a nice tote. That looks like a good sized tote, Sherry. Yeah. All right. Excellent. All right. Well, we will keep it short and sweet today. Again, thanks for joining. If you're watching it on the replay and you give the handle a try, love to see pictures. Tag me in a picture if you use it. And with that, we will say happy Monday. And I hope you guys have a fantastic week. We'll talk to you guys soon. Take care, everybody.
Bye.